How do you treat Lyme disease? I get this question a lot from people who see how my family of 4 went from debilitating chronic Lyme disease symptoms to radiant health. What do I mean by radiant health? I mean we're back to work, back to school, back to sports, back to living life and enjoying life. When people ask me how to treat Lyme disease, they kind of expect a one-word answer or a magic pill or a magic practitioner who will just cure their Lyme disease. Well, that wasn't our experience. We actually treated and cured our Lyme disease before we even knew what it was. In a way, in hindsight, it was a big blessing for us. I can say that because had we had a Lyme diagnosis, we might have gone to a practitioner and ended up as one of their 70% that fail treatment, and we may have ruined our guts and ruined our immune system in the process. I don't know, but I can say that we actually were able to figure it out on our own without even knowing exactly what it was. So, how did we do it? Well, the overall answer is we used our immune system to fight the Lyme. And the immune system has the advantage of being able to adapt, being with us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Medications, antibiotics, they can't do that as well. Lyme can adapt, it can become resistant, it can hide, it can come back later when the medication is no longer being taken. So we ended up learning that our immune system is the best tool we have in our toolbox to fight Lyme. So how did we do it? The format in which I'd like to present it is a list. It wasn't just one thing, it was a combination of many things. So let me get right to the list. The list is in prioritized order from most important to least important. Number 1 on the list was healing our leaky gut. May sound easy, but actually quite a task, very difficult, but very rewarding. We saw most of our Lyme disease symptoms go away just with that first step of really healing our leaky gut. It required a diet change, some supplements, some testing. It also required a huge lifestyle change for us in changing the diet. Number 2 on the list is actually lifestyle. Sleep, water, exercise, stress. These go along with supporting and helping the immune system. Number 3 is detoxification. When Lyme and co-infections die, they release toxins that our bodies have to excrete. And a lot of Lyme symptoms actually don't come from the Lyme itself, they come from our body's inability to detox the toxins that Lyme releases as it dies and as it flourishes. Number 4 is drainage pathways. Most people don't understand what drainage pathways are, but they're really important for Lyme and for detox. So drainage pathways refer to opening up the excretory pathways in the body. Detox refers to trying to pull those toxins out. But if those toxins can't find a pathway to excretion, then they're not going to come out. So drainage is equally as important as detox. And let me pause for a minute and say, I'm going fast here, but all the details are on the website, and the website is debugyourhealth.com. It's also in the notes of this video. All the details, more details are there. I'm just quickly going through the list. So we're on number 5. Number 5 is methylation. That refers to how our body uses and processes nutrients. Leave it at that. More information on the website. Number 6 is the Cowden Herbal Lyme Protocol. Notice that the Cowden Protocol is number 6 on my list. There are 5 other things that I think are more important than the Cowden Protocol. I also want to note that there are a lot of people I know who say they've failed on the Cowden Protocol or it hasn't worked. And the reason I think that is that they haven't done those first 5 things first. I don't think the Cowden Protocol will work if you don't address the gut, the lifestyle, the immune system, get that working, detox, drainage, and methylation. I don't think the Cowden Protocol will work without the first 5 things. So number 7 on the list is chiropractic or osteopathic care, just to make sure things, again, are detoxing and flowing. Number 8 is parasites. We know that Lyme can can hide in parasites. And so the medication, the immune system won't get to it. It'll hide inside the parasites. So I think getting rid of parasites is really important for getting rid of Lyme. Or maybe not getting rid of Lyme, but becoming symptom-free of Lyme permanently. I think getting rid of parasites is really important. Again, parasites is also on the website. All the details are there. Number 9 is dental infections. We know Lyme can hide in root canals, and it can also hide in cavitations or tooth sockets. So a good example of that would be a wisdom tooth socket. Lyme can hide in there and it can later come back. So dental infections is number 9. Number 10 is head screwed on straight. What do I mean by getting your head screwed on straight? What I mean is having a positive, healthy attitude about the process and about healing. And I think your mental state is actually really important. Part of that also is a reason to live and a determination to heal. And I think that's really important. So those 10 things are the things that I consider essential to healing Lyme disease and becoming symptom-free. Those are the 10. So it's not one thing, it's not one magic pill or one magic practitioner, it's 10 things that I think are essential. Now I've got 7 more things on my list that I consider more in the bonus or permanence category. What do I mean by permanence? I mean permanently getting rid of Lyme symptoms. So I'm just going to go through them really quick. Again, all the details are on the website and the link for this video. Number 11 is overall immune support and supplements, things like vitamin C, vitamin D. Number 12 is oxygen. We don't do oxygen therapy, but we do some exercises to help our bodies get more oxygen from the air we breathe. And the oxygen is important for the immune system. Number 13 is sweating. Lyme often, or sometimes, I should say, Lyme sometimes can go after the hypothalamus. And what happens is people with Lyme can stop sweating. And that's actually really dangerous for someone with Lyme because sweat is one of the primary methods by which we detox. So getting someone sweating again is important if they have stopped sweating. That's number 13. Number 14 is the sauna, related also to sweating and detox. I think that's important for everybody to do. Number 15 is skin brushing, which is keeping our lymph system moving. This may not be necessary for children who do gymnastics or people who are moving their lymph a lot, but if you're not moving your lymph, I think skin brushing is useful. Number 16 is chelation. That refers to getting rid of heavy metals and toxins in the body. We know that Lyme and other viruses and bacteria like an environment with lots of metals and in circulating. That creates an environment that they like, and they like to flourish in that. So by getting some of those metals and toxins out, we can make an environment that's more inhospitable to Lyme. Number 17 is myofascial therapy. That has to do with getting the tongue in the proper position, swallowing correctly, and breathing correctly. These are all important for the immune system and detox again. So that's the list up through 17. The summary of our healing and how we healed from chronic Lyme disease is we used our own immune systems, and we do everything to support our own immune system. And the hope is that even if Lyme is still hiding and encysted in our bodies, when it does come out because it needs food eventually, even if that's 14, 18, 36 months from now, our immune system will be ready and able to fight it. All the details of how we cured our chronic Lyme disease symptoms can be found on debugyourhealth.com, and I've also included a link in the notes of this video.